up Code Candy fam? Anupriya here. Welcome to Code Candy, where curiosity finds clarity. In this video, we'll learn about URL and parameters step by step in the easiest way possible. So, let's jump in. As we know, in the previous class, we have discussed what is API and types of API. If you haven't seen that class, check out my playlist Ultimate API Guide and you will get to know entire API roadmap. This is our second topic, API and basics of API. Now let us talk about how APIs communicate. See, in the previous class we have actually discussed API as a waiter, server is like a kitchen, and we have ordered onion pizza, right? So whenever I went to restaurant, I will call the waiter and tell my requirements, like I want cheese, pepperoni. On my pizza. Now these cheese and pepperoni are the actual parameters, and what I want an onion pizza is the URL. See, here I have given the example. If I say I just want the pizza, it is a URL. In that URL, like for that pizza, if I am giving extra specifications like cheese, I want pepperoni, thin crust, all these are called as the parameters. Now today we are going to learn about these URL and parameters in detail. So here I am telling API github.com users, which this URL calls the all the users from the GitHub. So this entire line is called URL. But in that URL, I am specifically calling username called Anupriya Kouru. When I am telling the exact specification in the URL after the slash, it is called as path parameters. Suppose in this URL, if I say any repositories for React.js, now in these repositories, I may have anything like React, Next.js, Vue.js, API and all. Now in that I am exactly calling React.js repositories. Means I am filtering out the parameters, which is called query parameters. So this is just an overview of what we are going to discuss in this class. So in short, URL is the address, path parameter is like zooming into that address, query parameter is like getting filters for what you want. That's how APIs make super communication. Let's jump into second slide. Here, see, in the title I have mentioned URL. Now I am explaining what is URI. You might get little bit confused. But the thing here is URL is a part of URI. The here URI means Uniform Resource Identifier. This sounds fancy, right? But the idea is very simple. Here in internet we have so many things, right? In that I may have websites, images, data, whatever, everything. So many millions and trillions of the data is placed in the internet. In that, if I want this particular thing, I need to have some name. Like I need to identify that resource on the internet, right? It can be identified, we can identify anything in the server like document, image, API endpoint, etc. But I need to give some identifier, right? That identifier to identify this particular resource from trillions of the data in the internet which is present in the server is called URI. The best example is Google. If I say, see, here there is codecandy.in. This codecandy.in is a domain name. So whenever I want to call my website, I will simply type https slash codecandy.in. https slash codecandy.in. Then this will be displayed onto my browser. So URI is like universal way of naming and locating the stuff in the internet. It is not only limited to websites, but anything on the server can be identified using URI. Next, in URI, we have two types: uniform resource locator, uniform resource name. This URL is we are using this URL in our daily life. Suppose if we are searching for www.google.com, this is telling that go and display me Google's website. In the first slide, I have also displayed in GitHub we are displaying users. That is also a uniform resource locator. This uniform resource locator is like address plus location. So you are giving the address and also the directions, not location, sorry. It is like directions. Suppose I am staying in Hyderabad, right? But I am giving here my address, like in that particular street and that particular pin code. If I go like this, Anupriya house will be located. This is called as uniform resource locator. Uniform resource name means it is like direct name of that resources. We are not giving any location. It's like I have passport, right? Here I'll get some passport number. Whenever I have that passport number means that passport number identity goes to Anupriya. If I call Anupriya by her passport number, Anupriya should respond. That's it. Here I am not giving any Anupriya's address, Anupriya's phone number, details, where she is staying, what she is doing. I will not give any details. I'll just only tell like passport number. It is like universally I am mentioning it. But when coming to India, we can say uniform resource name is like Aadhaar. Every person has their unique identity, Aadhaar. For me, I will have one Aadhaar number. If I call that Aadhaar number, that entire thing goes represents Anupriya. Whenever I mention Aadhaar number in any website, that means I am indirectly giving all the details regarding to that Aadhaar number, which is Anupriya. Here while giving Aadhaar number, I am not giving any address, phone number, location details. Just I am mentioning Anupriya with her Aadhaar number. So URI is complete umbrella in that we will have two things: uniform resource locator, uniform resource name. Here we will call using Address and directions. Here we will call directly with the resource ID. So far we have learned what is URI means. The important thing on the internet which we will use like million kinds of requests on the internet every day. This URL consists of 90% of the traffic. Okay. This URL means Uniform Resource Locator. As we discussed from the previous slide, that includes the information to locate the resource on the internet. Suppose I am giving this URL. It means this HTTPS. See, suppose I have said Anupriya house is located here. What this HTTPS means in the real time? It is like by what vehicle you are going. Whether you are going using car, bike, auto, your wish. By using this particular protocol, you are reaching to Anupriya's house. This may be HTTPS or FTP, HTTP, SMTP, whatever it may be. Using this protocol, you are going to Amazon website where that server is located. So to identify Amazon website in the server, you are using HTTPS protocol and Amazon name. So all this sums up to be URL. URI is like identifier. I know Anupriya. URL means I know where Anupriya is located so that I can visit her. Okay. Now that we know what URL is, now we will discuss about components of URL. In the internet, the entire URL, we will have all these components like scheme, host, port, path, query parameters, fragments. So all these components can summed up to be a URL. So first of all, we are discussing about HTTP. This is called how to access. Suppose I know Amazon is the website. It is located somewhere. With the help of what? I am going to locate Amazon website on the internet with the help of these protocols. It is like how to talk to the server. Yes means secure connection. Without it, S means not secure connection. FTP means we are like calling use. We are calling files from the server. Now host. It is like where to access. Suppose there are so many servers on the internet. I have to know which server I need to access to get the details. So if I am giving here amazon.in means I am accessing this particular server. Now we are mentioning ports. Ports means like here if Anupriya is staying in the gated community, this port is like going to that particular block. Okay, this may not be optional, but if we give the details, it will be very easy to access Anupriya from that apartment. It is like giving the blocks. Most URLs hide these ports because it is not safe to disclose where you are staying and which door to enter. Path. Path means now you know this is Anupriya house. Path is like in Anupriya will be there, Anupriya husband will be there, Balakrishna will be there, Anupriya mom, dad, whoever. Like total family will be there. Path parameter is like calling Anupriya from Anupriya's house. Query parameters means filtering. Now you reached Anupriya. What you want from Anupriya? Whether you want her handbag or her book, whatever, maybe. You are filtering the data. Fragment means instead of if Anupriya is staying in the hall, you will directly go to hall instead of locating entire home for Anupriya. You will directly go to that particular section and search for her. Suppose if you have a book, this fragment is like go to 32 page number and locate that line. See, if we don't have fragment means we will waste so much of time. Suppose if we have fragment means it will reduce our cost of time and the latency. See, in the previous slide, we have discussed the various URL components. Now, suppose I want, see, whenever I open Amazon website, I am actually going to the category electronics. In that electronics, I am searching for laptop. In that laptop, I am searching for laptop ID with the product ID B09XYZ123. In that product, I am searching for the lowest price. Only show me page 2 results and go to directly to the review section. This is the entire thing I want to search from the Amazon server. Now, if I want to mention this in the form of URL, first I will mention this protocol HTTPS. Later I will mention what server I have to search, which is Amazon. Later I am mentioning this port number. In that I am mentioning the category which is called as a path parameter. Here I am telling in electronics I want a laptop with the product ID B09XYZ123. In that product ID, after getting that product ID, show me the price like in the form of ascending. Go directly to the page 2. That means I am filtering in that particular laptop. So in that I am going directly to the review section. Every part has the purpose and helps the browser to get exactly what you want. This open Amazon India, go to electronics, laptop product with ID, sort results by the lowest price, show me page number 2 and scroll directly to the review section. This entire line is in the form of human language. But this is URL is what? It is like server language. Server will understand in this language, not this the human language. Whatever you want, we will convert it into the form of URL and search it in the browser. Now we will learn about URL. See, you learned about URL, which is called as a uniform resource locator. In that locator, you are giving address and the direction. But in the URN, just I have mentioned like Aadhaar, just like Aadhaar card, Aadhaar number, you are directly calling that particular person Anupriya using Aadhaar ID. You are not filtering me among humans with the name Anupriya. You are directly calling me using Aadhaar ID. In India, we have some unique identity for every person, which is Aadhaar ID. So, to know the details of Anupriya, you are directly calling Anupriya using Aadhaar ID. Now, you are not telling where Anupriya is located, what her phone number is, how to access it. No, you are not giving any details. You are directly calling Anupriya's Aadhaar ID. In the same way, like in the previous thing, you are not filtering anything from the server. You are directly calling Amazon product with the product ID. See, I want to know the unique product ID of that particular laptop which has the product ID of B09XYZ123 where no matter where it lives in the server. URN is like scheme. Amazon is the where that particular server is located. Here product means resource type. Here it is like a category. Now B09XYZ123 is the unique identity number. In Amazon, we have ASIN, which is a unique identity number for the all the Amazon product. They will show with the help of this ID. This ASIN number for that particular laptop is B09XYZ123. With the help of this number, you are directly calling that product to the server to display. In the URL, you have name, location. In the URN, you have only name. No location, no address, nothing. See, so far we have discussed about URL, URI and URL. Now we are going to discuss about parameters. These parameters are the variables that are embedded into the URL used to identify specific resources. Suppose if I am telling Amazon.in, you are not giving any specifications. In Amazon server, now I want this particular product ID. Here I am asking for the specific product from the Amazon. This is called as a path parameter. See, this is called as single. This is multiple path parameters. This is single path parameters. This is multiple path parameters. This URL just not only about the product number but also which category it belongs to. That category which this laptop belongs to is in electronics. In the laptops, I am searching for specific products. So path parameters are super useful because they allow websites and APIs to know exactly which resource we want without needing extra query parameters. So imagine in a shopping mall, this is a shopping mall. Suppose in Hyderabad we have AMB mall. I want to go to Judio shop. Now to go to Judio shop, I have to mention which floor it is. It is on the first floor. So instead of roaming into all the floors here and there, I will directly go to the first floor with the shop name Zudio. So instead of accessing all the files like going to every shop and seeing the name of the shop and asking where my product is located, I am simply mentioning in AMB mall the shop name is first floor. In the first floor with the shop name Zudio, you have to go and locate my resource. So in the website, if I'll have so many pages, home page, contact page, services page, contact page. If I mention slash contact page, instead of showing entire website, it will directly show me contact page. This is called as a path parameter. This path parameter is like variables in the URL path. It is used to pinpoint our specific resources. These are often used in e-commerce, social media, and to call API endpoints in Swagger or Postman. So whatever it may be. So second parameters are query parameters. Now we have covered path parameters. Let's talk about query parameters. These parameters are little different. So instead of calling directly that particular page, here you are giving key value pairs at the end of URL. See, it, that whatever thing that comes after question mark, it is like query parameters. These query parameters are used to filter from the data, sort from the data, search from the data, paginate the data, whatever you are seeing in the files. See, suppose if I want to know, this is like this is Amazon basic search page. This S represents search in the Amazon. If I mention after S, if I say K is equal to laptop, means I am searching the category of laptop. I am telling Amazon server to search for the laptop. These are called as query parameters. These query parameters always comes as key and value. The things that only come after this, if I mention only slash contact, means this is path. If I mention like key is equal to value pair, that is called as a query parameters. See, now in the previous path, I have went to Judio shop. Now I want a t-shirt size M under 300 rupees. These specification filters are called as the query parameters. Reaching till Judio is the path parameter. After reaching to the Judio, what you are doing is called as the query parameters. These query parameters always comes after question mark in the URL. See, now let's talk about filtering. Filtering is a way to narrow down the results so that you can only see what you want to see instead of seeing everything. Websites and URL APIs use query parameters to apply filters. So this comes as the key value pair. Now if we break down this URL, it is saying category is equal to laptop. Now we are filtering show for Amazon. You are asking show me only laptops. Now I am again refiltering this. From these results, I am asking show me laptops that are only Dell products. So instead of seeing all the products from the entire Amazon server, you are now filtering that Amazon server to products category, which is called laptops. In that laptops, you are again filtering with the brand name called Dell. So if suppose in huge supermarket without filters, you will see everything in the store. So by filtering, you will call the stuff. Suppose if I am going to Ratnadeep, if I am going to Ratnadeep, I want some bread packet. Bread packet. Now, if I ask to the service person in the Ratnadeep to tell where this bread is located, he will say in the third row on the first rack, you will see different types of bread. In the same way, we are also asking for Amazon like to filter in that laptops go to Dell. If I don't give this filtering na, you will see all the things. Suppose if I am in the Ratnadeep door, if I want bread packet, I will see all the things and get confused. If I go row by row, rack by rack, all my time will be wasted. So I'll directly go and ask to this person where the bread is located, and I'll go to that particular row, and then in that particular rack I will grab my bread, take the bill and come out. In this way, query parameters are used to filter the data and exactly find what you want faster and easier. Now, after filtering, the next important concept is sorting. Now I want to sort, deciding the order, whether it is ascending order or descending order. Suppose if I want to, in the previous example, I have said in Amazon, I am sorting out laptop. In laptop, I am sorting out laptop with brand Dell. Now in that I am sorting with the price high to low or low to high. Like this I am sorting the data. If I keep price is equal to ascending means cheapest product first, descending means expensive product first. If I say rating, if I say rating is equal to descending, you will get highest rating product first, lowest rating product. If I use the ascending means lowest rating product last. You will see like this. Pagination. So whenever you search or split the data from the website or URI, suppose if I am getting 100 products at a time, how can I see? So I will split that data into 10 different pages, right? So that for each page I am only seeing 10 results. Best example is Google. In Google, you will see top pages ranking at the first. If I go to second page, you will see second set of data. If I go to third page, you will see third set of data. Like this. This pagination is very helpful if you want to limit the data you want to see. It's like splitting the results into pages. So here you are telling go to directly page number 2, and each page I have to show only 20 items. So instead of overwhelming you with the hundreds of items at once, you are only seeing the pages you want in the take one. Suppose in the library I have thousands of books, you can't query all the books at once. So you will ask the librarian to give 20 books at one time. This is how pagination works on websites and APIs. It is like fetching the browser data faster and making it more organized. So now let's talk about searching with the keyword. Suppose in the Amazon, I want the product to search whether that iPhone is mentioned in the description or the product name or the product details, whatever it is, wherever this iPhone keyword is there, show me all the data. So the website filters and displays the only results which matches with your keyword or the search term. Suppose if I go to the mobile case shop, I want this mobile Samsung Ultra 25. I will ask pause for this Samsung phone only. Then he will search here. Here OnePlus is there? No. Here iPhone is there? No. Here Samsung is there? Yes. In this Samsung she is asking for Samsung Ultra Pro 25 version. Now I will go to this box and I will give that particular phone case to my phone. So when you combine all this searching, filtering, sorting and pagination, you will get the precise results. So here I am giving a query like show me the first five most expensive Apple iPhones. First I have to go to secured domain like protocol. In that I am giving Amazon domain name. In that I am searching for iPhone. What is the category? Mobile. That brand name is here, it is Apple. Now it is asking most expensive. So I am sorting the price with the descending order, and it is asking for first five most. Means in the first page I want only five products to be displayed. In this way, whenever the human text is decoded, you are sending that this entire thing into the web server in the form of URL. See, for most of the doubt students face is does the order of the query parameters matter? Yeah, for normal APIs and websites, this order doesn't matter. Suppose I am telling brand is Dell, category is laptop. It will give Dell laptop only. Even if I say in category laptop brand Dell also, it will give same Dell laptops only. For better understanding, if I say in my pizza I need to have cheese and onion also, he will give onion cheese pizza only. If I say I should have onions and cheese also, he will give onion pizza with cheese only. There is no order here. Either way, you will get the same pizza. This order does not change the outcome. So, but in signed and authenticated URLs, that that order matters and it should match exactly. That means this token should come first only, this timestamp should come first only. This ABC numbers, this entire string should not mismatch with the URL. Suppose I have a locker, phone locker. It will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Suppose my password is 4, 5, 6, 9. If this order, if I am entering, see, my password consists of 4 letters, 4 numbers, and those numbers are 4, 5, 6, 9. If I enter 9654 or 5694, that phone will not unlock, right? This order is also very matters. To unlock this phone, not only the number of letters but also the order also should match with the password. Then only this phone is unlocked. In the same way, the order of query matters only for signed and authenticated URLs. You need to enter the code in the exact sequence. So, for signed and authenticated URLs, order matters. For the normal websites and URLs, the order does not match. Always follow the exact sequence when you are giving tokens, timestamps or signatures. That entire six exact line is matters. So, here is the real interesting fact for all the techie lovers. The very first URL is created by Tim Berners-Lee. See, internet is invented by Tim Berners-Lee only. He first used this URL to access the things on the website. This is the first URL used by Tim Berners-Lee in 1991 to access the project in the World Wide Web. See, if you have any doubt, go and check this URL. Even today, this URL is up and running. This HTTP is not a secure protocol. This is the server which is present in Switzerland, and this is a specific document he is referring from World Wide Web. This is the base of the URLs, and using this we are building so many URLs and accessing millions and trillions of the data in the server today. Hope you understand this class. Now, as I say always, all you have to do is keep learning, stay curious. This is Anupriya from Code Candy signing off. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, share and subscribe. Bye bye.